my water. My water, my water, my water. Because I'm going to need some. I know y'all smelled that. Smells like the same bullshit you've been smelling for the last 4 years. Wait, where is my other phone? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo how much money he got. This fool said, I don't know, and started stuttering. Probably will. If y'all had to take a guess, maybe, probably could have been $300. I got wind of the 8,000 and 4,000 Discover cards, and I intercepted. Then she asked Ricky Ritardo.
Well, you don't say.
My name's Huggy Wuggy, body fuzzy and cuddly. Don't you wanna come and hug me day and night?
My name's Huggy Wuggy, Sharky's little bluggy. Don't you ever.
My name's Huggy Wuggy.
Maybe Audra needs to see some shit like this. Hold on. Hold on.
Hug me day and night.
My name's Huggy Wuggy, Sharky's little
Hold on. This one is for Audra. Hold on. I'm going to show it in one second.
Body fuzzy and cuddly. Don't you wanna come and hug me day and night?
My name's Huggy Wuggy, Sharky's little bluggy. Don't you ever.
My name's Huggy Wuggy, body fuzzy and cuddly. Don't you wanna come and hug me day and night?
My name's Huggy Wuggy, Sharky's little bluggy. Don't you ever.
My name's Huggy Wuggy, body fuzzy and cuddly. Don't you wanna come and hug me day and night?
There's your boy right there. That's your boy right there. Yeah.
My name's Huggy Wuggy,
Audra. Yeah. That's your boy right there. During the time of R. Kelly fighting for his freedom. Right there. That's him. That's him. Right there. Enforcement. Hey, lady beautiful. Hey, diva. That right there. He's the one that's branded as an enforcer. Enforcement. Look at that. That's your guy there. See, there's a whole lot that you just don't know, Audra. You just don't know, respectfully, right? But I'm only going to address this because I see the video that the we had the other night, just running regular dialogue, just talking about things that, we have seen out here. And Audrey was invited, DJ was invited, Beautiful and Queen was invited on the panel. Regular little dialogue like everybody else. But of course, content is meant to be what? Meant to be what? So go ahead and have it. But when I hear something like you do, Bookham, that is totally out of context, then I feel the need to bring you back to where the context of it should be. And that's just being fair, right? First of all, nobody in that dialogue that we were doing called your names, brought up much of the past shit that you did, or none of that. It was just insight to Audra of what they know of some, little petty ass shit that went on. You had to sit your ass over there and go all the way back into some shit about whatever was going on with you and DJ. Here's the way you should put that shit out. When you're doing DJ shit, it's only fair that you call out a lot of your shit. During the time that R. Kelly was fighting for his life, you had time for play, shits and giggles. You were involved, according to the videos that were displayed out here on YouTube, with Levi and Drunken Larry. On the record, you stated it, that it was you that got his son up on that panel over there. I think that you and others' mindset was, we can do unto you, but you can't do unto me. I think that's the mindset that was carried out during those those years, 19, 20, 21. What you played in the fucking mud, swallowing around, doing the same shit as everybody else, or that you accuse everybody else of doing. Now, whether you were doing it to put yourself in the center of attention, to pretend you were for R. Kelly, that's your fucking business, and I don't give a fuck. Let's get that straight. I'm going to bring my context back into the right form of context about Aaliyah in a minute. But you did some shit as well. Had you taken R. Kelly's case as serious as it was and not kept up the majority of the buffoonery out here, as you say, in your community, you started this community. You also is part of starting a bunch of bullshit out here. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. As you say, 100. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 1,000. Now you want to sit over there like you Holy Mary freaking brother and ain't done shit. I said what I said and I meant what I said pertaining to Aaliyah. But the way that you bring it into context is absolutely wrong, nigga. Wrong. Yes, I said there is not much that you can do. And the focal point of that was with the Aaliyah situation. Billy Badass, you sit your ass over there. Go on up there to her uncle. Go on over there to her mother. Go on over there to the other 100 channels, literally, that I have seen, where their mindset has not changed about the perspective of that fucking marriage license. That's what the fuck I mean. Oh my God, I just hate to expound on this, but I feel like that I have to. R. Kelly, and you know, only charges, his charges were not only Aaliyah. So can the mindset of the other charges pertaining to Mr. Kelly change some of the mindset about the charges against him? Absolutely, yes. But see, let's keep this pointed into your direction. Because you started the community, right? You the shit. You the man, right? You got tired, didn't you? You got exhausted, didn't you? Hmm? Your focal now is on making shoes. And I'm not knocking you for your hustle. Let's get that straight and on the fucking record. Not at all. But in America, in America, I know they have this thing that's called endorsing, profiting, you know. And from your record that I've seen out here on the YouTube streets, eviction notices, owing money, possibly judgments from money. That whole shit about that damn defense fund bullshit, that was money. No fucking stable job. I've just been questioning myself since I saw you put shoes up. Fuck you get money and credit wise to even produce a who where the fuck who this is America. Fuck you getting money to put money into fucking shoes. Where that money at? Where that motherfucking money at? Where that money at? Where that money at? The money that the people on the street says that Mr. Kelly never received from a fucking defense fund. You making such a goddamn big ass deal about whether who knew, what's those attorneys' name, Lady Diva? Please help me with that. What's his name? The two, the one New York guy and then Chicago, okay, because it's been so long. And when it's not on my mind like that to store, I don't store it. The one in Chicago. What's their names? Chicago and New York guy that they brought in that, you know, end up off the case because of the defense fund and all that shit. What are two attorney names, y'all? Because you'd like to tie yourself into being the advocate of R. Kelly being well known to them. And for some reason, I don't understand why. Because at the end of the day, those are not the attorneys that got Mr. Kelly any fucking freedom. One gone, one dropped off, behind whatever reason. Probably was the investigation about the damn defense fund and he just didn't want that fucking stigma on him. I don't know. What's their name? Steve and Doug. Thank you, Miss Fat. Steve and Doug. Ain't no need to keep putting you up on a pedestal with them. Where's Mr. Kelly at and where are them? And where that money at? But over here in America, I do know that they have it where you have to have certain credentials to be able to do something like that. Unless you done went and took out a payday loan. I don't know. I don't even know how you can get one of those, nigga. With the shit that I done seen out here. Eviction notices. Possible judgments. Motherfucking gas station jobs. A fucking third floor security in a fifth floor flat, nigga. You left fucking YouTube making almost what? About $11 an hour. Left now, and I'm just hypothetically speaking, and I'm only coming at you like this because of you taking my shit out of context when I spoke on a situation about Aaliyah. Now I'm gonna point out your bias ass. You a bias ass motherfucker. Period. You want to sit your ass over there and break down what you feel blackness is? What is it? Melaniny, white, a bright tone, caramel tone on Rolanda, on Beautiful and Queen. But you sat there with your eyes continuously crossed when Audra used the word black. The fuck you did not correct that for, Mr. Political fucking correct ass nigga. See, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You found Beautiful and Queen using the word black incorrectly. But as long as somebody is portraying to stand for you just a little bit, oh, they get a pass, huh? Pass the buck. Bias ass motherfucker. It's only fair because you stand up and you got God at the end of your message of today. But you didn't call out Audra fucking shit for using black. Get the fuck up out of here with the bullshit. Fuck on. Fuck on. It's, yay, she like me. I'ma let her pass. Fuck her. I'ma call out her shit. The fuck on. Fuck on. Some bullshit. But all this shit from the beginning of this shit show, this kangaroo show, you were part of the fucking distractions. And I do have the video where you just walked your ass around the Trump Tower waiting on your daddy. I got that video. I got that video. I got that video. Yeah. I got that video. I have the video. I just don't care to display shit like that. Where you're sitting inside of Trump with the him too lady, I think Shaborn, sitting there doing a fucking interview. An interview. On what? On what? I have the video where you're dancing your ass off in a pink ass fucking outfit outside of New York City while Mr. Kelly is on the inside fighting his ass off for his freedom. You call that you call that putting in work. Putting in work. Dancing, nigga, it was almost like every fucking pedestrian walking past put a quarter in your motherfucking back and pulled the motherfucking arm down just to see you goof, fale ass bullshit on that fucking. You put in fucking work. Motherfucker, that tap dancing shit wasn't gonna free R. Kelly. Let's keep this shit real. Let's keep it real. Your community. I don't even know why you want to endorse that bullshit out your fucking mouth when we all know for a fact, with this being your community, you realize you can't evict a motherfucker out of here and ain't a motherfucker paying you rent on this bitch. That's some funny shit. That's the shit that cracks me the fuck up about blackness, nigga. And I'm using blackness and equivalating that shit to niggerism. You understand me? Want to claim some shit, but can't proclaim a motherfucking thing out of it. The fuck? Where get that shit from? This my community. I start this community. And according to what I am watching in your presentation about your shoes, it's a possibility that you did collect something out of the fucking community. Now you done left the motherfucking hog mogs. Oh, wait, no, that motherfucking season and what the fuck else you got, the fucking meat that shit was. You offer that, the one bring it in enough. But I know good goddamn well with common sense. Ain't no motherfucking bank. Ain't no motherfucking credit union. Ain't no, hell, if you're a human being, who the fuck endorse your non-credit having motherfucking ass? And like I said, you only getting this shit because you took my shit out of context. And then you tried to flow with that shit. That dialogue that we ran up there, that wasn't meant for any hostility out here. And you spent damn near 30, 40 fucking minutes going way, 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 way back in your motherfucking past so that you can have you a nice, comfortable seat up there for attention on some bullshit that you were involved and helped fucking create it. Let's keep that shit real. Let's keep that shit real. And then sit there and expect for somebody to not retaliate on you, and then they're all wrong. You want to put a star on your motherfucking chest. For what? So what exactly did you do? Oh, well, Audra, maybe you ain't found that fucking video about Red and them, huh? You do know that Bookham is close to a Red and them, right? Red and the girl. That was the two that first came out, with Gloria Allred on the national fucking news, not on fucking YouTube. I don't know if you didn't catch that. That was the female that your boy know, party with, kicked it with, from the same motherfucking town with it. That said all that shit about R. Kelly. Yeah, we got high, so we didn't know that we was under the influence. You must didn't catch the other story that he told about when he went up to the presidential suite or whatever, wherever they were with R. Kelly, and R. Kelly caught the flu. Or he was sick and he went upstairs and shit, and him and Kip left and went over to the club and shit. Did some dilly-dabbling over there. Them damn girls. Uh-huh. I don't know if you caught that shit, dog. I'm just saying. There's a whole lot that you're missing. Bookham hands ain't clean in this shit either. And if he was down for Mr. Kelly and the seriousness of Mr. Kelly's case, he would have not had his clown ass out here doing the bullshit that he partaked in as well. Period. I don't give a fuck if he was out here as some type of investigator to crack the code to help Mr. Kelly. It was unnecessary, uncalled for. Period. It was uncalled for. But he ain't clean. He ain't clean. That boy, Rated R, keeps saying it's a network working inside a fucking network. You sitting over there trying to convince this girl that everybody else is wrong. This shit goes way, way back. Way, 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 way back. You think that he's down or he knew Mr. Kelly. This shit here was made up off of listening to what the fuck R. Kelly was going through.
And then I'm gonna keep it real. Another way how people another way how people actually get set up is because we let people in the circle who never should have been there.
I'ma stop that. He comes out and tells the public that we let people in the circle. Now, let's take this over here to the Don Russell narrative that he's trying to put out. If the story is true, according to the way he's telling you, Audra, Don Russell wasn't around. He was around. Him. This his story. He was around. We let the people in the circle. Was Don Russell that let the people in the circle? Don Russell just came back into this whole R. Kelly shit in what was it, 2018 or something like that? 2018. See, the matter of the fact is, I think that whole hate train from Bookham came about when Don Russell did come back and R. Kelly allegedly had his private meetings and everything with Don Russell, and that whole jamboree ass shit went down with them playing basketball and all that stuff. And then the whole shit with that darn Cash Jones. See, you missing a whole lot of shit. You missing a whole lot of shit. But you did say on the panel, Audrey, that Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's talking about anything. Well, there you go. Bookham ain't doing shit. He's out making gym shoes, making church shoes, making volleyball shoes, making golf shoes. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is it that you really think that he has done? Do you know when Bookham first kind of really started, when he, on his own after the him two girls bounced on his ass, right? He wrote up this whole fucking paperwork because he's good for that. And he started adding the whole fucking names in it. Hollywood, One Papoose, whole bunch of fucking names in there. And mailing shit like that in. Do you think that that was pertinent to do while Mr. Kelly was fighting for his life? I don't know. Maybe you haven't seen the paperwork, but I do have it. You ain't seen that. Do you know that Sylvia can't keep up a fucking argument about a pissy ass fucking car by herself? No, he played into that shit too. It was because it was about the views and the clicks. It was about deterring the people to make a decision on who they were going to hate and who they were going to like. Where's Mr. Kelly at? Audrey, while all this shit coming on. This whole shit turned into a fucking, I'm using your word, a kangaroo motherfucking scenery. That's what the fuck it did. But Audrey, by no means necessary is this his motherfucking community. That's his motherfucking lane over there. That's his lane. That's his lane. And this is my lane. That's Sylvia's lane. That's Fire lane. That's DJ's lane. That's the other. Everybody got a fucking lane. Everybody got a lane. This nigga ain't put shit in this community but a bunch of damn distractions, period. A lot of distractions. I'm gonna find all your fucking cliche ass shit that you just did out here. Nobody ran that dialogue, Bookham, for you to come back and all of a sudden want to dig up some old ass shit about DJ. Then gonna say, well, I ain't going back and forth on the shit. What the fuck speak on it for then? What you do that shit for? Some goofy ass shit. Oh, and I sure told them, you'll be back out. Your ass back out here in less than 72 hours. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you did. 72 hours. You found something to nitpick off of that fucking live. That's fucked up. It's fucked up that blackness can't do criticism, laugh about it, and move the fuck on. It's fucked up. Now you want to sit over there like you got your pearls on. Like you had the crown handed on your ass. Huh? Distractions. The defense fund still missing, allegedly. Yeah.
That dumb motherfucker must have had a lobotomy at birth. He's so stupid. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. He as crooked as his eyes. We gonna have to put out an Amber Alert on that defense fund. That dumb motherfucker must have had a lobotomy at birth. He's so stupid.
Yeah, you're the only one that figured this out, figured that out, said that. Like nobody got much sense to go around and dig up stuff. That's all you piss me off, because that's not what the live was about. It wasn't about for you or anybody else to go take it out of context. And fair act use, we use that dialogue just like everybody else out here, just to have freaking topics. It sucks that you people take shit to where you feel like you either harassed or, as your chat bitches say over there, messy, nosy, and all of y'all sat right there and listened to it. One day we're going to understand hypocrisy. One day. See, hypocrisy happens the minute you open your motherfucking mouth to try to talk about something else that went on when you're doing the exact same thing. Maybe you can explain that to your people over there, Booker, to the one heifer and Net. Oh, and she only said that because of woo, woo, woo. You don't have my mind, woman. That was messy. That was messy for your ass to put something out there to book them that did not fucking apply in context the correct fucking way. You're messy. Y'all think that Bookham is the only one that can have a freaking dialogue to run on a fucking YouTube? Then y'all y'all is some fucked up goddamn individuals. And to all you motherfucking bitches, like I said, and I ain't holding no fucking bar. None. All you bitches, sing your ass over there as if you just all of a sudden a Ray Charles, blind to the motherfucking game. Y'all sickening ass women. Period. There's another one came through. Then said a whole bunch of back and forth ass shit about your ass. You don't even know. You don't even know, man. This shit is fucked up. But outside of you telling everybody what the fuck did anybody else done, what the fuck have you done? Because you made just as much as a fucking mess out here as well. You engaged in so much buffale ass shit. It was crazy. I still can't understand the reason why you chose to intimidate Dr. Rogers along with your compadres over there. I don't know. She asked you to pull the fuck up. You never did that. Woofing. Woof, 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 woof. You rolled in the fucking mud with that damn cousin over there. Then since that shit fell out, now you would just want to point the finger at the fucking cousin. I'm going to be down with the nigga to create the fucking shit. But now I'm out the game. I just threw my hands up. Ooh. Get your goofy ass down. Go do what you do. Go do what you do. I'm trying to understand how the fuck you doing it, though. Evictions? Fucked up credit? No fucking job with fucking benefits and barely over the minimum motherfucking wage in between fucking jobs. You came out here working at Metro fucking Petro. That wasn't too long ago. It's not too long ago that you owe quite a few people back some fucking money. Who the fuck improved you for some fucking money to make some motherfucking shoes? Had you been as serious as you portray that you are for Mr. Kelly, the first thing in your head would have been, I ain't finna argue with none of you guys. I'm doing what I'm doing for this man over here, but your mind wasn't strong enough to detour you that away. You get off and you gotten off on the same fucking bullshit out here just like everybody else. Every single body. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Yo fucking community. Boy, bye. What dummy would claim some shit that don't benefit from nothing out of it? You can't evict nobody. Ain't nobody paying you no motherfucking taxes. Enough, none of that shit. What good is claiming some shit like that? Calling people dummies and shit. I can go on and on and on, y'all, but I just wanted to address that you're biased. And you did keep up a bunch of shit. And Audra does need to go back all the way to the beginning of this shit. Because there is a lot of people that have been out here since 2019 when the shit started. And it's sad that you continue to want to put out the shit about what people haven't done based on what you think should have been done for R. Kelly. Oh boy. But what you're not gonna do is call out Beautiful and Queen on that black shit. But yet then you don't call out when Audra says it. That's how I know you a bullshitting ass nigga. You can't be fair. You bias. Like anybody care because your ass ain't been out here. Who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck? Nobody missed you. As that girl say, you just on they mind. You just on they mind. Ain't nobody on that nigga's mind like that. Nobody was on his mind. Just because his name comes up from a time or two, that does not mean that somebody is dick riding this nigga. It's the shit that y'all decide to put out here in the fucking atmosphere and hoping that some bullshit like that will stick. The last time I checked, for me to take my life and dwell it on a motherfucking nigga, motherfucker, I'd be broke than a motherfucking lost in motherfucking life. Stupid bitches. You just always. Hey there. I ain't never seen so many motherfucking low self-esteem ass fucking women. But on this, where the man controls you or you got to say some shit where it's appeasing to him for him to continue to like you. Shout you out. Y'all low self-esteem asses on down here. And I'ma say this too before I leave. You think that your girl, Kaleidoscope, is doing a damn good job about Mr. Kelly's shit. Your girl is still putting up that naked ass fucking picture with the image of an R. Kelly face on it with that allegedly girl that supposed to been on a PP tape. And if you think that that is not going to keep the perception of the narrative out here amongst most of the people that believe that type of tape exists, then you got to be one fucked up ass individual. You can't put that shit up continuously to try to convince anybody unless your ass is up in that motherfucking courtroom with the real deal and trying a case saying that it's not him. See, people see images, right? Behind a narrative. And if your voice ain't vocal where it's supposed to be to prove it differently other than a fucking YouTube, that shit don't matter. You can't change shit. Half of the people believe it. The image is showing them based on their perception what they think. The less they see, the more it would evade from their memory, from their vision, from their thought, from their perspective. She just keeps blasting it up, trying to make her point. You can't make a point when you are a nobody to this motherfucking man. You can't make a point when you're a nobody and nobody sees you on the main news media or up in the fucking courtroom trying to prove a fucking point. It's obsolete, becomes garbage. It becomes a distraction to the fucking world based on R. Kelly and these allegations about this fucking P-tape. But she keeps putting it up. You think, I guess, that's the smartest thing to do? That's the dumbest ass shit you can ever do. If you're not trying his case with that particular type of fucking evidence to prove it wrong, the most you can do is go sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. Period. But you won't correct that. You won't fix that problem. And I guess it's because thinking above the motherfucking surface level just don't fucking exist. Verbally ain't much you can do when it comes to this world with half of these people out here feeling the way that they do about R. Kelly. You can't keep giving them what they already are thinking. I have to go. Because woo, child. You can't keep arguing the fact on some stuff that you're not trying. Period. Bring that shit all back off of Instagram, all off of Twitter. Those people' mind are set. So why still go back and forth with that? Why not continue to fight them by saying what Jennifer Bonjean said this, or Jennifer Bonjean has did this, Jennifer Bonjean has done that. Want to do that? Want to tell a motherfucking story where you did not live it. That's the most insane ass shit I ever heard in my life, Booker. It's insane. It's propaganda. It's propaganda. Propaganda brings controversy. Controversy is what? Diabolical arguments. Where over here it's going to make a little sense to some, and over there it's not going to make sense to many. But it is what it is. The confusion includes you. So don't take yourself out the motherfucking equation at all. At all. Maybe if you was real with them damn Him Too girls, where all of this stuff was created from, then maybe everything would have been all right out here. Just maybe. But the minute that fell apart, you had nothing but some bad things to say about that. There comes that argument. You couldn't walk away in peace with that. Just let them say, had it words. You couldn't even do that. You wanted to fight about what was wrong and what was right about that. Because I guess they was coming in and stealing your joy. I don't know. Anybody that steals your joy, you ready to fight. Anybody that's prepared to step in and or overstep your moment to shine, you ready to fight. You got some bad stuff to say. So Audrey, I highly suggest, no matter what you feel about, well, Sylvia and Demetrius' phone call, or choke no joke reading the letters, Bookham knew where they came from. I know where they came from. Bookham over there with Sean Harris, the investigator. Why is he in everything? You think that he was in? It was like one man against an army. One man against an army. Everybody else was wrong. He's the only one that was right. And with all of his righteousness, where's Mr. Kelly? Oh, I'll wait. Oh. See, since he was so right about everything, and everybody else was fucking up everything and was against our Kelly, where's his team at? Where's his legal team? You mean to tell me that he's not powerful enough to say, you keep doing the shit that you're doing, I'm gonna file charges against you, or you that nigga ain't bring nobody in. Nobody. No. Nobody. And for the record, Don Russell is in jail, did his time based on what? Booker. Faith Rogers. Who? What else he did his time on? Because he sure didn't do no time from stealing money from R. Kelly. But that was your perspective that you put out here. The time wasn't served based on that. From what I read, no. He didn't do no time for as a conspirator, bringing girls. When the rumor was out here that, hell, you was handing out wristbands. That was word on the curb. I don't know how true that is. That was word on the curb. But I didn't read shit about R. Kelly having his attorneys charge or have R. Kelly convict on anything towards him. Not at all. Nope. They had they spit and spat. Don Russell broke. Some money or whatever allegedly was involved, according to his story. That was Don Russell's story. But that's not what his charges were pertaining to any of that. Don Russell with the whole ADAC shit, and shit got stolen in the van. Who jumped into the middle of that? Who jumped into the middle? You did. You came out here to protect and say that it was Don Angelo's son. But as much authority and power that you want, you ain't do shit behind that. You dropped the ball on that. Angelo went one way, Don Russ went the other way. But that was not what his charges were. None of that. But you got into the middle of it. Yeah, you did. And couldn't do shit about it. And that's some fucked up shit. I'm gonna get into all of this shit, but you ain't do shit about it. Oh, Audra, you got a lot to go and look into. But after Mr. Kelly had been convicted and people waited and his sentence was handed down, Audra, a lot of people, if I can speak for them, had no choice but to put it now in God's hand. We could say free R. Kelly all day, but as the people, we can't go in there and fight for him like his attorneys can. A lot of people did their homework, sent in a bunch of stuff where they felt that the law was wrong. You understand? They did it, Audra. A lot of people did that shit. But at the same time, you can't make an attorney go drink water from the well if they not thirsty enough to have it. They gonna take what they think and what they researched about in order to free this man. And that's just the way the game goes. And you say that you studied the law. You knew you know this, you know that. You spent time doing so. Well, if you knew time doing so, then your outbursts, which helps Bookham to come out to say what he is saying, was unnecessary. Why y'all didn't do nothing? That's your words. Why? And y'all didn't do nothing. Do what, Audra? Do what? We wasn't the attorneys. These people out here wasn't his attorneys. You had information coming out from Texas Black Diamond. You had information coming out from what's the other lady name? Oh my God! Without arguments and distractions and shit. I can't think of her name. Tracy Point, right? Did you go way back to watch hers? Go way back and watch hers. But see, Texas Black Diamond, when she started putting her stuff out, you do know that Bookham hit her too. Started talking about somebody in a church and she was dating her, which had absolutely nothing to do with fucking free R. Kelly. Texas Black Diamond was dropping the investigation to what she was finding out, what was wrong, who was saying, all that shit. Some really good in-depth information. And all this nigga can do is come out here to try to put some exposure on her. I'll wait till you try to figure that one out as to why did he do all of that? She was just putting out the fucking information. What the fuck did her and somebody in a church and a relationship had the fuck to do with fucking free R. Kelly? I'm just pointing out you all the fucking distractions that your boy did. That's all. It's all over with now. But honey, that nigga ain't sugar honey iced tea either. He ain't sugar honey iced tea. I can go on and on and on. Choke, no joke. Bruce Kelly. Let's keep it going. We keep going. Sharon Winbush. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's how he built his throne that he sits on. The only thing, Audra, is the throne that he sat on, he built it dirty as fuck. Because he didn't have to be the character that he had become. Not if you're advocating for Mr. Kelly. The same people that he went out to walk with, those him two girls. He could have went on and got a whole new fucking brand new team and kept it going. He chose not to. Just jazz. There's an invite for New York. Go watch the video how he played around the games with that. Never showed the fuck up. He was too busy. He was busy. He got busy. That whole goddamn shit about some Jasmine and fucking her for 16 times in one night. Distraction. You want to check that story out? But then you had to come back and try to figure out, well, I don't understand how she can say something like that when, she talked about her prior mishap in another relationship. What? So you feel because she talked about that, she spoke on that, something of her past, that she doesn't have any facts to her situation with Bookham. But Bookham admitted that that's what he did. Now, Audra, I need you to explain to me, during the Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's fight for freedom, how the fuck did your boy have time to be so busy fucking somebody 16 times? Mr. Kelly wasn't on his mind then, was he? Nope. So what exactly did he do for him, Mr. Kelly? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Because your boy been distracted ever since. What's the date, y'all? June. What was the date? June. What date Mr. Kelly got picked up? He been distracted. My boys, we was in the circle. But you know what, Audrey? The damn Will Eady, he speaks, never spoke as if Bookham was in this circle. He said he know of him. But Will Eady been around Mr. Kelly for almost 30 years. But see, Bookham came back and told the story. Oh, he left when he was young because R. Kelly sent him to school. But yet then, there's YouTube content out here where people posted up the same exact damn story from another person. Boy, the Chronicles, girl. The Chronicles is hilarious. The exact same story. We never show proof. Nah. With the Morris something. Well, I don't know what college it is, right? College or whatever. Now, R. Kelly has come out, and he did say, he has to let Dana be Dana. Dana's distorted. That's what he said. And you need to try to explain to me what the fuck R. Kelly meant by that. I mean, I kind of know what he meant by it, but I'd like to hear your interpretations of what you think Mr. Kelly meant by that. Because, matter of fact, I'll tell you. I think basically what Mr. Kelly is saying is that he can't mind the bullshit that Dana is doing because he has a more serious effectiveness of his life going on. His life is being affected right now. Affected. But baby, Audra, you got a whole lot to go back and look at. His community. But Bookham, don't change the context of what I was saying. Especially when your homegirl is sitting over there steady displaying an image of Mr. Kelly standing over a female doing exactly what most of the people are portraying that he's doing. That doesn't look good. Some things you just gotta put it away. Especially when you don't have authority to prove the point that you're trying to make for his freedom. Yeah, pretty much. Y'all have a good day.